Now we start. Now we start the story of viceroys because we have finished governor generals. So we have reached up to Lord Northbrook, 1822-1826, right? I think we have finished Lord Northbrook. So we will today talk about Lord Lytton onwards. Today we will talk about Lord Lytton, Lytton. Lytton, Lord Lytton onwards. So we start with Lord Lytton. Lord Lytton, 1876-1880. Lord Lytton, 1876-1880. Following major events took place during his tenure. Following major events took place during his tenure. First, Royal Titles Act. Royal Titles Act, 1876. 1876. 1876. Next, Delhi Darbar. Delhi Darbar, 1877. 1877. 1877. Next, Vernacular Press. Vernacular Press / Arms Act. Vernacular Press / Arms Act, 1878. 1878. Next, Second Afghan War. Second Afghan War dash 1878-80. 1878-80. Next, appointment of First Famine Commission, 1878. Famine Commission. Under Sir Richard Strachey. Under Sir Richard Strachey. Famine of we will just don't write. We will just take a very small pause here. What is the spelling of famine? लिखे क्या? लिखे नहीं हो क्या? लिखे हो स्पेलिंग? सेम नागेंद्र, सेम. Hmm. What did you understand by famine? What you understood by famine? There's a difference. We are expert, not expert. We are very expert in reading the faces. I am seeing the faces of everyone. And I am 100% evaluating and estimating what mistakes you are going to do. And our measurement is hardly wrong. It is 100% correct. We are talking of famine. I give you opportunity to correct yourself. I give you opportunity to correct yourself. Which one is wrong? FAMIN, FIMINE, FEMIN. Which was correct? I don't know. But here at this point, two are wrong, two words are wrong, and one is correct. Out of so many students, some has written FEMIN, and he is telling that this is related to the women's empowerment, or what is females. Some has written FAMINE, some have written FAMIN. Out of these three, only one is correct. I am not talking about female. We are not talking about any commission related to the females. So the persons who have written FEMIN is wrong. Then other than female, what feminine you have heard or listened? Any word? Why are you doing again like spring? Let me complete my question. The boys who have written FEMIN, they want to correlate this commission with female, right? We are not dealing with that commission. So that female concern is finished. In a very simple way, I am asking you again. What is nearer, similar, looks like in talking, but not in writing? It is also feminine. If you are here to listen English, you must have the vast stock of word meanings. One word similar to come se come minimum 3 to 4. As for example, he was killed. He died. He breathed his last. He was murdered. He was done to death. He was assassinated. He breathed his last. Meaning of all is same. Clear? In 1956, my teacher in my class, I was in 4th or 5th class, Hindi medium. At that time, there was no fund of English medium. My one teacher taught us this line, which I told you, day back in 1956. I still remember. He taught us, if you want, he taught us in a different way. He taught us that if you want to become successful, then learn English. I was just a small boy. I asked him, sir, our language Hindi, our language Sanskrit is already a rich language. Then why should I learn English? He told that English language has no boundaries. Unlimited towards under Sir Richard is stretchy. STRACHEY. Richard is stretchy. Famine of 1876-78. Famine of 1876-1878 affected Madras, Bombay, Mysore, Hyderabad. Again, I repeat, famine of 1876-78 affected Madras, Bombay, Mysore, Hyderabad, parts of central India, and Punjab. Next, Queen Victoria assumed title of Kaisar-e-Hind. Queen Victoria assumed title of Kaisar-e-Hind or Queen or Empress of India. Next, you leave here at least 2 to 3, 4 lines, so that in future something comes, it will be easier to put you there. Next, Lord Ripon. 1880-84. 1880-84. First census in India. What do you stand by census? Census? Right. 1881, 1881. First census in India, 1881. Can you guess the population? Population of India in first census? Guess. Guess allowed. It means correct or wrong answer दोनों चलेगा. Guess, just guess. 1881. अभी कितना है? तो करीब 1881. 19 साल उधर इधर. गेस. और गेस. 60 करोड़ प्रतीक बाबू. आजा 254 मिलियन. 254 मिलियन. लोकल सेल्फ गवर्नमेंट LSG 1882 and repeal 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 of Vernacular Press Act. Repeal of Vernacular Press Act 1882. What do you understand by repeal? REPEAL. I have thought myself. When I was going to sleep, very honestly, that the girls' English is poor. We cannot, at least I cannot leave them on the mercy of God and on the mercy of coaching. I will try my best. So today class is, you are feeling something different. I will not come and give the lectures. Simultaneously, at least in 2 hours, if you learn at least 10 words new, at least something is done. And I deeply disagree. I told Mr. Director yesterday, I don't agree with this spoken English. This is not going to give you a benefit. But we are talking modern India. So Lord Ripon, we are talking. We are talking about Lord Ripon. Lord Ripon, we are talking. So we are standing at the repeal of Vernacular Press Act. What is your name? Pura bolo. No, I just remember that I have written your name in the office register. No, I have written. I could not understand. I could not understand who this person is. because it was not clear whether it is male or female, Hindu or Christian or what is the cancellation oblique annulment, ANNUL, ANNULMENT, annulment. मजा आया ना निशांत? तुम्हारे मुख मुद्रा को हम पढ़ लिए, तुमको बहुत अच्छा लगा ना? सपोज देखो, what I think that today you are with me, today you are with this institute, tomorrow you'll go at some place and somebody is speaking and the word comes annulled. It is annulled. Now your face becomes green. You are not understanding. Annulment, your face will come in such a way that the person on the dais will read it, that you are not aware of that. And we'll cut a sorry figure. आपको डर लगेगा कि हमसे कहीं पूछ न दे. Right? Next, first appointment of educational commission. Appointment of educational commission under Sir William Hunter, Hunter. Appointment of educational commission under Sir William Hunter, 1882. 1882. Ilbert Bill controversy, ILBERT. Ilbert Bill controversy, 1883. 1883. First Factory Act. First Factory Act, 1881. To improve labor conditions. To improve labor conditions. Continuation of financial decentralization. Continuation of financial decentralization. Just a moment again. Continuation of financial decentralization. I again repeat. Continuation of financial decentralization, right? Speak in Hindi. Continuation of financial decentralization. Speak in Hindi. You just translate it. Continuation of financial decentralization. आर्थिक गलत, जीरो, इतना बड़ा जीरो. Decentralization and destruction. But anybody? Next, Lord Dufferin. DUFFERIN. Lord Dufferin, 1884-88. 1884-88. Following events occurred during his tenure. First, पहला, Third Burmese War. 1885-86. 1885-86. Now, I will again get a pause for 1 minute. During the regime of Lord Dufferin, which most important incident occurred in India? Which most important incident occurred in India? हिंदी में, लॉर्ड डफरिन के कार्यकाल के दौरान ऐसी कौन सी एक महत्वपूर्ण घटना हुई, राष्ट्रीय घटना हुई? पीरियड इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस was founded 1885. At that time, Lord Cross was Secretary of State. Next, Lord Lansdowne. Next, Lord Lands, Lands, Downe, Lands, Downe. Again, I repeat for the last time. Lands, Downe, Lord Lansdowne, 1888-1894. 1884-1894. 1888-94. Appointment of Durand Commission, 1893. Appointment of Durand Commission, 1893. Now tell me, what is the idea? What was the idea behind appointing this commission? What was the idea behind appointing a Durand commission? Do you understand Durand line?
Yes, sir.
What do you understand by Suman? Huh? No, I am talking of Durand line. You told that Durand is a place. Where? Which country? Anybody? No. Next, Factory Act 1851. This commission, Durand Commission was appointed to define Durand line between प्रतीक बाबू, ऐसा कौन सा आफत पड़ जाता है कि ऐसे हाथ रख लेते हैं? अगली क्लास में इसके हाथ को बांध दिया करो कोई चीज में। ऐसा Durand line was drawn to define what? To define what? बुदबुदाइए नहीं, सीधा हाथ उठाइएगा, अपने हम पूछ लेंगे, बुदबाना वाला काम नहीं। No murmuring. Because I am stopping means I want to make it clear to all of you. Whenever I take a pause, whenever I take a very small pause, it means I just want to make it clear where you are. You should not be confused. In 1888-1884, 1888 से 1894 के बीच में, what was the purpose of Durand line? डूरंड लाइन का पर्पस क्या था? मिस्टर डूरंड को बनाया गया था कि एक सीमा रेखा खींचिए। व्हाट वाज द पर्पस ऑफ डूरंड लाइन? बंद करो ना, बंद कर दो ना। तो कौन है? इसको बोलिए, जैसा बात नहीं, यहाँ नहीं बात किया करे। कौन है? Next work was the categorization of civil services, categorization of civil services into imperial oblique provincial oblique subordinate levels. And lastly, Indian Convicts Act, Indian Convicts Act 1892, 1892. One thing very important, you everybody note it. One thing very important, you note down, everybody. In the next class, right from 1885, from the inception of Indian National Congress or birth of Indian National Congress, we will go in the down memory lanes and we'll travel through different tributaries and we'll come to 2022. We'll finish it. Next time, we are dealing with 2 hours. Within 2 hours, we will deal with Indian National Congress, the journey of Indian National Congress, right from 1885 to 2022. And one thing is very important. It is out question that at least 1 to 2 to 3 questions every year are asked, minimum item in PT. In any form, you will see that I have given you the opportunity. What we are going to is read in next class. Today is the last class. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. At least 5 to 10 questions appear here. I don't see that we can complete the journey in one day. Because at this starting point, birthplace of the Congress, there will be minimum 10 questions regarding this birth. And you have to know it. So unless or until you know the circumstances going on, right, again I tell you, right from 1498 to 1885, कितना साल हुआ सुमन? Roughly 1498 से 1885 कितना साल हुआ? मोटा मोटी 300-400 कितना साल हुआ? मोटा मोटी रफली 400, रफली 400, थोड़ा सा कम हुआ। 400 साल। ब्रिटिशर्स स्टार्टेड अराउंड अबाउट 1600, तो 1600 से 1885 करीब 300 years. 300 years, different representatives in different forms for different regions, for different designated jobs, they were sent in India. They did it. But this was a political job. The formation of Indian National Congress, it was neither a war job, nor a welfare job, nor a rebelling, crushing job, nor a welfare job, nor an annexation job. And it was not called, demanded from the Indians also. But at least the India was not boiling, not steaming. We take a sip of coffee or tea, it is steaming, right? It is steaming, भाप निकलती रहती है. It means it has boiled, then steam comes. Boil means the finally 100 degree temperature. So in 1885, there are 3 stages. Cold, rather 5 stages: freezing, cold, warming, boiling, steaming. 1857 was a warming stage. Right? It was not cold. As 1600, 1400, 1500, 1700, it was in a state of not inertia, but getting momentum. Getting momentum, एक गति आने लगी थी. तो 1857 अकबकाहट या छटपटाहट आजाद होने की, मरने मारने की जन्म ले चुकी थी. And it was felt by the British. So they changed the policy. So they changed the pattern of ruling India. Now India was put under direct control. So it was not the steaming process, but at least India was boiling or reaching a boiling point. What was the obstacle? It was boiling, it was heating, not on a national level. At some point, some point. Sporadic incidents of rebellion were taking place and they were being crushed. After 1857 and 1885, how many years? 55 rakho, 55 se 30, around about 30 years. Now the English felt that now something to be done, because now stay in India is not permanent. It is numbered. Now our years are numbered. So we'll have to leave it. We'll have to leave it, or we will expel you. यही तो था Quit India movement. 1942, India asked, leave our country, Bharat छोड़ो. So they were in a mood. They understood the coming scenario, what is going to happen. They foresaw it. Foresight. So it was the game of British to found Indian National Congress. There are two views on the formation of Indian National Congress. We'll talk about Indian National Congress in detail, frame by frame, word by word, brick by brick. Brick by brick, we will start from 1885 in the next class. We start continue this thing. But one thing you listen, that you read vigorously. And more you read, you gain knowledge. And you gain broader knowledge, you get a power of analysis. Yesterday, I wanted to give you a question on WhatsApp, but I thought that I will give that question in the class. Write it down. In Indian history,